Hello, and welcome to another episode of the 1995 Rewind, while I look at films released in 1995 that are turning 30 years old here in 2025. Today's entry, a very suspenseful one, and that is The Usual Suspects. Look, I know that in 2025, we're not really hyped to talk about Bryan Singer, the director, or Kevin Spacey, the star. But in 1995, they were kind of breaking onto the scene, and they combined, along with a very star-studded cast here that includes Gabriel Byrne, Chaz Palminteri, Stephen Baldwin, Benicio del Toro, Kevin Pollak, Pete Postlethwaite, Giancarlo Esposito pops up in this, Dan Hedaya, for this very interesting and very engaging mystery film. It's based on a script from Christopher McQuarrie, who would go on to become a great partner with Tom Cruise on the last few Mission Impossible movies, including Mission Impossible Final Reckoning, which came out this summer. He also did a movie after this that I really love, where he started transitioning into directing, which is called Way of the Gun, which I've talked about many times. But here, a script that kind of crackles. Very different than some of the movies we think of with Bryan Singer, who went on to do kind of the X-Men movies. He did Superman Returns, which is actually still my favorite of the Superman movies. Again, him and Kevin Spacey, you don't try to get pulled into those kind of conversations now, but it's hard to ignore that they did some great work in the past. Spacey is very good here in the role of Verbal Kent, has a fun twist at the end. He actually won an Academy Award for this. It was a big 1995 for him. He did this movie and Seven, so a lot of big things that were coming out for him this year. But Usual Suspects, a movie I didn't see when it was initially released. I saw it later in college, and it blew me away. Came home for my first break in college, showed it to my dad, blew him away. We had some fun times with it. So when I saw it pop up on the list, that was one that definitely stood out to me from the year 1995. So if you've never seen The Usual Suspects, a lot of content in it, some violence, a lot of language, but a fascinating, interconnected, interwoven story. It's worth checking out. So that'll do it for the 1995 Rewind this week. Next week for Labor Day, we're going back to school, and I have, I think, the perfect selection for going back to school. But until then, hope you guys have a wonderful week.